Hello, everyone. It is January 8th, 2026. My name is Xander, and I'm here to solve some puzzles. And I'm going to start with connections. So let's check it out. All right. Scissors, goosebump, Heather's. Okay. I'm seeing some uh, woodworking equipment here, plane and saw, but maybe not seeing others. Dovetail is a woodworking joint, but that's not the same thing as what I'm seeing here. Chicken marsala. Okay. Goosebump. Singular is kind of interesting. Crow, goose. Jay. Um, Not necessarily seeing anything else with that. Let's see. Chill. Shiver, tingle. Goosebump. I mean, I guess you could pluralize these and be like, I have the shivers, I got the chills, I got goosebumps, I got the tingles, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Litter, loiter, jaywalk. These are very light crimes. um, Speed. I think this works as a category where, you know, low level misdemeanors, I guess you could say. So there's that. And then what else do we got? So we got tingle, shiver, chill, goosebump, Marsala, Mars, chicken marsala, scissors, crowbar. Okay, I've taken a look at it. I think I will move to another puzzle and come back to this, and hopefully it'll click. Let's look at Strands. Here we go. That's just reality TV. Well, I don't know much about reality TV. Um, Unfortunately, that's just reality TV. I see Castle. That's a show. Is there a reality show with Castle in the title? Um, I know Survivor and The Amazing Race, uh, stuff like that. But I might be in trouble here. Maybe I'll just try Castle, see if that's anything. Okay. And I still don't know if it's referring to the procedural with Nathan Fillion or if there is a reality show with the word castle in it. um, so like, I wonder if the spangram ends in this. I'm not sure what it would be. Like watch this or something like that. Banishment. I figured that was one. I'm still not sure what that refers to. I mean, people get like voted off an island. They're kind of banished, right? Um, hmm. Traders. Okay, that could be part of the. Spangram. Faith. Uh, hmm. I mean, traders can be spelled two ways with this T or this T. So maybe it's just, oh, the traders? Okay. Um, I might get through this and not know what it is referring to. um, shield. Two more. Not faith. We tried that. Fission. Mission. Faithful. Is this a show called The Traders? I don't think I've heard of that. And then these must be elements of that show. All right. I have no idea. Anyway, let's check out the Wordle. Learn. Let's see. Stock. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff. Something blast, like blast. There we go. Yeah. Should have thought of that a little sooner. But there's the Wordle. See if there's anything else. Nope, that's the last word. All right. Let's check the pips. We have two Ians, one Rodolfo. Here we go. Okay. We need to make an 8 with something connected to a 6, so I guess 3, 5. Yeah, this works. Okay, that was easy. Let's check out the medium. 2 3-sized equivalence regions. Less than 5, 1. There's 1 that we only have 1 1. How many 5s? We have 4 5. No, 5 5s. So I'm just going to guess that this can go up here. No, it can't, because then we can't fill this section out there. Okay, 4. We have 1 4. So it looks like that's going this way, right? So this is 5s, and then do 5 0, 5 2, 5 1. Any of these can go here. But it looks like the other one is 2s. So like that. 1 5 0 3. So like so. Okay. There we go. That's the medium. Let's check out the hard. Okay. Not sure what exactly this symbol is meant to be. It's something symmetrical. So we got to make a 5 and 1 domino. We have a couple options for that. 4. How many 4s do we have? There's a lot of 4s going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s. So a lot of 4s. So I feel like we might make the 8 out of 2 4s. And so can we make an 11 in one? No. So whatever goes here is going to point up or to the right. when you have a less than 1, so 0, and that's going to point up. This is our only option. And so this one's going to point up. So if the 8's going to be made of 2 4s, we need an 8, a 4 with a 5 or 6. So it could be that. In fact, it has to be that. And then a 4 pointing up, which several options for. Could even be like, no, it can't be 4 4. We don't have any more zeros. We have 5 and a 4 both going into inequivalence regions, and we have double 5 and double 4. And one thing I like to do is use the doubles in that situation so there's less of a chance to accidentally use more than one number in an inequivalence region. So we can go with that. And then less than 4 to 4, we have a couple of options for that. Let me just put this here. We need a 6 here that is connected to something that can make a 9, so like that, and then another 6 going up. So we can do, looks like we have to do 4, 2, and then 2 here, and then this goes here. All right. That was the hard. Not bad. All right, let's check the connections. Okay. So it had speed, loiter, litter, jaywalk, tingle, shiver, chill, goosebump. Oh, I didn't see this before. I saw crow, jay, goose, but I missed dove somehow, I think. So that's another one. But that gets rid of jaywalk from the misdemeanor category. So what does that mean? I wonder. It gets rid of jaywalk and goosebump. This could be a rainbow herring, because we got jaywalk from one category I found, goosebump from another category I found. I don't know about the other two, but they don't necessarily seem related, so they could each be a different category. And following that, I also don't know what else litter, loiter, and speed would fit into. I don't think. I mean, Speed is a 90s action movie. Heathers is a late 80s, not really an action movie, drama, I guess. I actually haven't seen that since I was a kid. I don't really remember, but so there's that. I feel like I'm just going to start submitting stuff and not worry about the reverse rainbow. Yeah, let's try this. Break the rules. Tingle, shiver, chill, goosebump. Yeah, let's try it. It's probably yellow. Okay. Seesaw. What was scissors? I don't know why, but these feel like they can go together. I got nothing as far as like how to explain it, other than, yeah, I mean, scissors and seesaw. You can kind of see they sort of rock back and forth. A clothespin, depending on the kind it is, also rocks back and forth. I mean, a crowbar does as well, but like scissors and seesaw have like, and some clothespins have like, moving parts that rock against each other. Dovetail doesn't do that. I don't know. Maybe I should try this. Heather's dovetail. Let's try it. Okay, first class levers. Yeah, so the clothespin I was thinking of is, the kind that has a little spring on it. Okay, Heather's dovetail solid aeroplane. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm not sure. Let's check it out. Starting with candy bars. Okay. Heath, Mars bar, Dove, aeroplane. I'll be honest, none of these candy bars are ones that I ever think about. I don't think I've had like a Dove chocolate, I guess, but I've not had an Aero bar, a Heath bar, or a Mars bar in my life. So I don't think I was ever going to come up with that one. All right, let's check out the bot. Average difficulty. I found that more than average difficulty for me. Um, I didn't even figure out two of the categories. So I kind of figured out the blue one, not really. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is definitely the easiest one to find, followed by this. I wonder if anyone saw any of those other. Here's the rainbow red herring, or the rainbow herring that I found. 17% of people found that. Um, this is the one that I had where I originally said I just kind of like it as a category without really knowing why, including dovetail. Um, Luckily, I changed that to crowbar because I saw it as a sort of lever. Okay, what else do we got? These are all pretty similar, other than the rainbow herring. Carpentry terms. Yeah, I saw plane and saw as carpentry terms, but I didn't see any of the others. And just two-word compounds with, two words smashed together. All right. I think I finished everything, right? Yeah. That was the daily games. Kind of tough, especially the connections and strands. But anyway, there we go. Hope you have a good one. If you feel inclined, please leave a like and a subscription would help me out. And I'll see you tomorrow.